What's up guys, it's Dale the Tool Lord bringing you another Hunter Primal video. In this video I want to give some tips and tricks on how to properly shoot at the dinosaurs. So I'm going to color code some areas on the models themselves with screenshots that I took, and pretty much show you the best place to shoot. So this will help anyone new getting into the game so they'll die less. Hopefully it'll help people have already still been playing the game. But yeah, hopefully this helps out you guys. So the first one is the Velociraptor, or the Utah Raptor in this game. The first spot is the head. It's not too effective with the arrows. For shotgun, if you get close enough, yeah, it could probably take it down in one shot. But majority overall, I've probably wasted all 5 arrows that we start out with on the Velociraptor's head, trying to go for headshots, and it didn't seem to work. So I'm marking that as not too effective. Next, we have the leg. It's not too effective to shoot it there, but you do have the possibility of piercing it and piercing into their intestines, which causes them to bleed out. So I sometimes shoot there just to see if I can get them to bleed out. If you shoot them enough, they will run away. So yeah, not too effective, but it can work. Next, we have the back. Shooting them in the back, you have the possibility of hitting part of their spine, but it's not a likely chance. You have to literally be kind of like looking down on top of them to get a good shot at it anyways. So I'm marking that as not too effective. Next, you have the spine that leads from the back of the skull down towards the middle of the back. It's a little bit more effective if you try to shoot for the neck part of the spine. I have killed a couple in one shot with the arrows, actually, shooting for there. It's very rare, but it does happen, so I'm marking that as a little bit more effective to shoot for there. Next, you have the stomach. For the stomach, you shoot them there with pretty much anything. You have the good chance of piercing quite a few things. You have the chance of piercing the heart, which could kill it instantly. You have the chance of piercing the intestines, which will cause it to bleed out, and you have a chance to get it in the lungs. So I've marked that as more highly effective, but still not like a kill shot instantly. Next, we have the kill shots. The lung is probably the easiest place to try to aim for. It's directly in the side, a little bit further back, like mid area between the shoulder of its arm and the hip. So if you try to aim for there, you have a very high possibility of killing it in one shot. Next, after that, you have the heart. The heart is definitely an insta-kill. So definitely a little bit harder to hit, but it is possible. Usually it sits right behind their arm, like literally right behind their arm. So if you shoot for there, you do have a high possibility of killing it. Lastly, for the Utah Raptor, you have the head. Pretty much the brain. It sits directly right behind the eye. It's really hard to hit, actually, so like I was saying, you have a better chance of killing it with a shotgun by shooting it straight on than you do trying to hit it with anything else, unless you have a sniper rifle. So, alright, continuing on. Next we have the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Now, this is a big guy. He takes a lot to take down, but I'm going to mark off the points that pretty much I have found to rank up, or to rank. First is the head. Head, no-go zone. I have found so many people trying to shoot for the head, thinking that it's going to get them. A lot of times they do not even get it close. The head is pretty much, it's really not effective at all, so I mark that as like gray, just to show that it completely doesn't do anything to him. You could shoot him so many times in the head, it probably won't do anything to him. Alright, Next is the leg. Sorry for the picture, I kind of messed up in the process of doing this, so just bear with me. Yeah, leg, you have the possibility, once again, of piercing the hip bone and the intestines. That will cause it to bleed out slowly and slow it down, possibly. So it's not too effective, but it can happen. Next, you have the stomach, which is a little bit more effective. You have the possibility of hitting the heart, the lungs, the intestines. So yeah, I mark that as a little bit more effective because I like to shoot for there, and it causes them to bleed out quick as well. Now we have the spine. The spine is a little bit more effective on them. You have the possibility of pretty much doing quite a bit of damage to them there, but it's still, in my opinion, not too great compared to shooting for the vitals. Here we have the lungs. Lungs is probably like the biggest area to shoot for. Definitely have the possibility of making them bleed out, and that'll eventually kill them over time. So definitely a good thing to do. I do recommend it. So yeah. After that, we have the heart. The heart sits right behind his arm, like on the Utah Raptor. It's one shot kill with a rifle. It might take a bit with the arrows. I still haven't tried it with a shotgun yet because every single time I get one, I get killed by Utah Raptors. So yeah, it happens. But yeah, heart definitely one shot kill if you get that. Finally, and this is the hardest thing to shoot, the brain. Brain headshot, hardest thing to shoot, especially if it's moving around. So definitely probably 5% of people actually hit it. And yeah, wouldn't recommend it. Not the highest probability kill shot, but it does happen. So yeah, just wanted to share that. Finally, we have the Triceratops. Yeah, Triceratops, they like to flee a lot, so you definitely have to have a good shot to take it down quick. You definitely want to go for those vitals. So yeah, here's the spots that happen. Headshot, not too effective, but you have the possibility of hitting that brain. Uh, you have the possibility of hitting the brain and the spine, for sure. But still, it's not too effective. Not a high probability. The leg, once again, possibility of piercing the hip bone as well as the intestines to cause it to bleed out a bit. So, once again, not ranked too high on there. Next, you have the back. On this one, the back and the spine, not not too effective on this at all. So, I would not recommend trying to shoot for the spine on this guy because it really doesn't work all that well. Next, we have the stomach. The stomach, you have a greater chance of piercing the intestines as well as the side of the lungs. Um, for a lot of these guys, they like to run around a lot. So definitely, once again, a little bit more probability of hitting some vital stuff, especially the heart. So, but once again, not a kill shot. Next high probable area is the lungs, the vital spot for sure. It will cause it to bleed out pretty quickly. You also have a high probability of hitting the heart. So yeah, better chance of killing it through that. Next we have the heart. The heart is definite kill shot. Definitely try to go for the heart. It's pretty much right behind its leg, a little bit more towards the curve where it bends, but yeah, just a little bit further back. So yeah, definitely kill shot. Definitely go for that. So yeah. Finally, you have the brain. Brain, once again, really hard to get, but it is a possibility. Definitely kill shot. Definite one hit kill. So yeah, can't stress that enough. It's a little bit hard to get, so I really do not recommend doing it. But yeah, overall, not really much else that I can talk about. This video was just talk about where the dinosaurs and all that is. And yeah, so I hope you guys liked the video. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll check you all later. Peace.